Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. I shouldn't be driving like this. Turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you lie to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home. Not good.
Welcome home. James, Kara, I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck! Where are the fucking drugs?
You already know who the murderer is?
How did I?
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes, but he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
Get up from this couch and grab my drugs. I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No.
There's nothing in this one either.
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that. I really would love to go there. You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
Immediately approach the Hestia module. Logged. James Kara. Welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. to synchronization is the ability to put you are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. A new body? A new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
Maybe for you.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth. Derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck. I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try.
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied...
Unstable simulation.
We'd better stop for today, all right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. We didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think? I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Start.
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting. Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
The famous psychologist back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery. We have nothing more on him.
Sarah, you have access to the CTC registers.
Just checked. Kovalev Zekarite never made it there, which means that this is another
final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check. Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep. Salma again. She might have known something.
Would Kovalev have let her go then?
She could pull strings.
All the more reason for Kovalev to take her down, right? On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right.
As the Chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here? Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here. I'm not busting your balls, but James, please focus. Buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death, and that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the Chief's orders?
I bet if he could, Steiner would have handled it differently. But at this level and in this city, it's impossible.
So the Chief was paying for information?
He doesn't make the rules of the game. He was trying to work inside those rules.
Investigating? Ugh, but these plans, James, did we miss something with Green?
Another damn good question.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine, $938.
Oh, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
See something else?
Nothing. Empty. Just like my account. Get out.
Can you check what they took?
You know, it's not like I didn't break the law this week, so I'll see.
Wait.
James?
It's not about the safe.
You just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
The storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
You sound like an expert.
I was helping my cousin repair pneumatics like this. Tech from a mortal era. Rich people love automated shit in their homes. We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking. This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. Meter from the safe. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. The safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
What next?
We have a card. Safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see it develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it. James, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck. You're so green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With a murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
You already know who the murderer is?
James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
I thought you enjoyed the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him and the law now. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. Fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? And where's the killer? Do to deserve your mask. Maybe you actually wore it every day. Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. Shot. Needs a closer look. Emperor screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies.
They learn to live a lie.
What happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. Shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano. Journalistic scum. Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. By a truck. Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
And helped create a world where everyone hated each other.
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. It's too rich for my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here. Bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding.
than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
And he was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Yet something or someone stopped him. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company, especially in the Force. Is she your liaison?
I'm off duty.
Right.
Something big. Now, let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. Couldn't you just keep the skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us? Came from. I thought nothing could surprise me. The same weapon? Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadis. I don't know you. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
It's time for pictures of your friend. Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range. How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you. he was using a different body, the actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish. 9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. I went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position. Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. It looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
She was bleeding like hell. The senator used them as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? The senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. Did she surprise you? Katana bled and burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention? She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata's shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. Bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. Lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? Watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where? check to see if any victims were killed with this gun. .9mm, 5 bullets, half-empty clip. Did the killer shoot it? Or did they shoot at him?
Look around. Do you really think anyone would need more than what you see?
A recording console. I wonder what it turns on. Zilch. Take me. Another. This must be a dead end. Not now. It's so close. Comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover. Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them. This body. It It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Right in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates. The first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites, why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Was on the table at Green's. He was here. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that?
What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting. All those innocent souls.
Where are their Icarites?
You already know that. The actor was hung up on them.
Motherfuckers.
Just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you!
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here.
Yes.
And the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah.